it's me, Mala Mirabella, back again with another video.
This shit my favorite song. You just don't know the words, but I still fuck with you.
For today's video, I'm going to be talking about the worst pain I've been in my entire life. The worst surgery I've ever done. Actually, the first surgery I've ever done, so I really can't say it's the worst. But it felt like the worst. I feel like if I got any more, it'd be way easier. But it was literally terrible and traumatic. It actually wasn't really traumatic. It was just terrible. And miserable. And it was my tonsillectomy, getting my tonsils removed. So basically, I talked about my last video. If you wanted to see this video, and some of y'all said yes. So I'm here today. Yeah, so we're just gonna be talking about it. First, I'm just gonna do a little background about me and my tonsils, and then we'll get into the actual day of the surgery and then the recovery. So basically, the background of me and my tonsils, I've always been sick consistently with sore throats, strep throat, always having like an infection in my tonsils, or always having like throat sicknesses, I guess. But it sucked. If you get sore throats a lot and you know what it's like, it's ass. I just found myself always complaining to my mom about having a sore throat or not being able to do this. My throat hurts. I don't want to go to school. My throat hurts. Basically all of that. And I would probably get one if it wasn't every month, every other month. Maybe that's an over-exaggeration, but it felt like that. Leading up to Thanksgiving, I had a really bad sore throat and it was not going away. Like, it was there for like, I want to say like a week and a half, or like maybe a week, and it wasn't going away. And usually they last like 3 to 5 days, 3 to 4 days around. I don't really know, but I just noticed it wasn't going away. It wasn't getting any better. So I looked in the mirror with flash and I saw my tonsils so huge and like kind of a little bit of white spots. It was just really gross and disgusting. And I'm not gonna put any gross pictures like that in the video. Like, I'm not gonna have any gross graphic content of tonsils. I mean, I kind of might. No, I won't. Because that's disgusting. I have a picture of the tonsils like in a cup when they took them out, but I'm not gonna put that in there. That's gross. But yeah, so they just looked really disgusting. And I told my mom. I literally ran outside. I think they were taking out Christmas lights or putting Christmas lights up. I don't know. My parents were outside. I remember. And then I go downstairs and I'm like yelling and complaining and demanding to go to urgent care over my tonsils because they were disgusting and I was sick of being sick. And so my mom made me an appointment with urgent care the next day because my pediatrician slash doctor, whatever she's called, was not there on Sundays, and I wanted to go ASAP. So the next day, it was around Thanksgiving. I think it was like a few days before. We went to urgent care. They tested me for strep. They said it came back negative, so it wasn't strep, but my doctor gave me medicine for strep anyways because he was like convinced, or I don't know, he just thought it was strep, but it really wasn't. But he gave me the medicine anyways, and he said it wasn't mono, so he gave me the strep medicine, which was amoxicillin pills. I took them for, I want to say, 10 days. They did absolutely nothing. 10 days went by. I was still sick, still had disgusting tonsils. It was disgusting. It was so gross. And then it was around the middle of December, the beginning of December, middle of December, somewhere around then. I still had really bad, swollen, gross tonsils. It was kind of on and off pain, but it always really kind of hurt to swallow and eat. And around the beginning of December, around that time, I went to the hospital because I was so weird. I went to school, was not really feeling too shitty, but like still felt shitty just because my tonsils always felt shitty. But I came home, I think it was like around 7 o'clock. I was literally laying in my bed, like watching a video like on my laptop, and then closed my laptop, went up, like got up to like go get a snack or something, and I hunched over and like went in my, like laid in bed screaming and started crying because it hurt so bad. It was so weird. I had the worst, like most severe abdominal pain ever. Like, I've never experienced anything in my life like that. And I'm always someone that's, whoa, did you all hear that? But I'm always someone that's like way over dramatic and emphasizes stuff like times a million. I've always been the type of person to not handle pain well at all. I have such a low tolerance for pain. It's just like really bad, but like I've never experienced something like that. But my tonsillectomy was so much worse. The recovery was so much worse than that. But I literally tried to walk and I literally couldn't like walk without like like arching, like screaming in pain. And so I call my mom, like crying, demanding to go to the hospital. And then I went to the hospital, and then they gave me like this medicine thing. I don't know, it felt better. The next 2 days I like got better, whatever. It was so strange and it was so weird what was going on. I don't really know what that was, but that has nothing to do with tonsils. Or maybe it does. No, it doesn't. But anyways, so after I went to the hospital, they had me do a follow-up with my pediatrician, doctor, girl, lady, my amazing doctor. Love you. She's not watching this. So I had my follow-up middle of December. And during my follow-up, we were talking about like my hospital visit and like that kind of stuff that was going on, and like just talking about everything like that. And then me and my mom mentioned to her my tonsils and how like the urgent care thing and how I got that, nothing helped, whatever. And so my doctor was like, that's strange, I think you need to get your tonsils out. She gave me another antibiotic, and she said after the 3rd day, I think it was the 3rd day, maybe the 2nd day of taking it, if my throat didn't look any better, to go see an ENT doctor, which is an ears, nose, and throat doctor, that would talk about taking out my tonsils. 3 days go by, my throat doesn't get any better. My mom calls, makes me an appointment, and it was for the day after Christmas. So it was the 26th, and I went to his office, my doctor, the ENT doctor who actually took out my tonsils, the surgeon, everything. We sat and we talked to him. He looked at my throat and he's like, yeah, girl, you need to get those out. He didn't really even say much about it. He just looked at them and said, yeah, like, we need to get those out. And just kind of talked to me about it, talked to me about how often I get strep throat and sore throat. And I was like every other month or like every month I'm always finding myself being in pain. And he was like, yeah. And he's like, you need to get them out. And then we made the appointment to get them out. I got them out on January 7th, which was the day I was supposed to go back to public high school, and I decided to not, and I switched to online. I'll probably have a video coming out soon all about that because I know you guys want to see it. And he told me that it'll be about a 2-week recovery, and that it's going to be basically miserable for 2 weeks. And I really was like, whatever. Like, I really did not care about being in pain for 2 weeks. I was like, in the long run, it's gonna be so much better. It's so worth it to go through like 2 weeks of pain to get to like, you know, nice, happy, healthy, clean throat. So I was like, sign me up. So I was scheduled to get them out January 7th. And leading up to that day, I was on YouTube watching so many videos. Oh my God. And let me tell you, I was getting scared. And if you're one of those people who are about to get their tonsils out, I'm not trying to make you scared here, but you're gonna be in hell. Like, but yeah, so basically I started watching a bunch of videos, whatever, kind of got spooked, but whatever. January 7th comes around, and this is the day I get my tonsils out. I woke up really early, went down to the surgery center, and then my mom and dad filled out the papers, and I was waiting for my turn to get called back. I go back to the pre-op area, and I had to pee in a cup, whatever, to make sure I wasn't pregnant before the surgery. I'm pretty sure that's why. And basically got changed into what I was supposed to wear, and I got in my little, what's it called, like a gown, I think, I don't know. After I got changed and everything, I was laying down, the nurse gave me my IV, and I hate needles. I think that was probably the worst part of the whole surgery, not including the recovery, just like of the day. The worst part was getting the IV in and being awake and feeling it, and she put it in this hand. It was absolutely terrible. I'll put a picture up on the screen of me laying down with the IV in my hand, having the time of my life. But yeah, so that was the hardest part. I hate needles. I hate getting blood work done. I literally cannot stand getting blood work done. I literally need to squeeze my mom's hand. I could not stand the IV. I was laying in the bed waiting to get started with my surgery, and I had the IV in my hand, and it was so bad, and I hated it. It was so painful. Every second of it sucked. And so I tried to distract myself, so I made a few TikToks. I'm gonna put them on the screen. Roll TikToks. Roll clip.
So you gotta bring up the pre-trans. Don't flex, don't pretend. You know it's in the bin. White ass for the pecan. Big bitch for the weekend.
I was fighting some demons.
I was raised in the deep end. I know niggas be sinking. Take your bitch.
So yeah, those were the TikToks I made. In the last one, you could see me start to laugh and giggle, tee because the doctor was coming in and it was awkward. But yeah, I did that to distract myself from the fact that I was about to be in hell. Actually, no, that wasn't even hell. The surgery was fine. I was asleep, but it was kind of distract myself from the hell that I was in from the IV. Also, my camera's about to die. I don't like this. I don't like it. But yeah, so after I made those TikToks, the doctor walked in. He introduced me to the anesthesiologist. Yeah, and he just basically asked me if I have any more questions, and we were about to get started. And the question that I asked him, I was like, is it fun? And he's like, is what fun? I'm like, is taking out tonsils fun? And he's like, I mean, yeah, I enjoy it. And I was like, okay. And then he's like, any more? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, can you like put them on like a paper towel or something, like when you take them out, so I can like see them? And like I asked him if he could take a picture, and he was like, okay. I just wanted to see what they would look like I'm weird like that. And he also took my adenoids, tonsils and my adenoids, in case people were wondering. He asked me if I wanted my adenoids out too, and I was literally just like, yes. I didn't really know what they were. I just wanted everything out. So I got those out too. But yeah, so basically after that, I met this anesthesiologist, and he put some medicine in my IV, and it wasn't the one that knocked me out. It was just supposed to make me a little loopy, more relaxed, so it would be easier to knock me out, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, I met him. He was not very friendly. Actually, he wasn't rude, but he just wasn't a very talkative person. But he gave me my little medicine. I started feeling loopy, whatever, like a minute later after he gave it to me. And then the operation nurse comes in. She gives me my hat and has me pull my hair back. I'm going to show you guys a picture of me laying in my bed that my dad took of me with my little hairnet on right before I went into surgery. Yeah, that was that. Basically, she helped me get my head into that. And when she first walked in, that's when I really started feeling like all loopy and like really like... And I was like, I have a lot of hair. So it like, I was feeling really weird, and it was like really hard to get all of this, like, you know, it was just a mess. So she had to help me. And then she like asked me, she was like, what's your name? What's your date of birth? And I literally like looked at her for like 30 seconds. It was like March 2nd, 2003. Like I was just like so like out of it. And then she starts wheeling me back, y'all, and it felt like I was in a movie. Like, she literally left, backtrack. So I gave my mom my phone, and I said bye to my parents, and they went to the waiting room, and then the nurse wheeled me on my bed, and I swear it felt like I was in a movie. She was wheeling me through all these halls. I saw these nurses, and they were like, and I was like so scared. I felt like I was in a movie. And then she opens this like operation room, and it looks so spooky, y'all. I was like, felt like I was about to die in a horror movie. And I see my anesthesiologist in there. I don't see the doctor. And so basically they put the bed right next to the operation table, and then she had me get up and move onto the operation table. And then that's like, I think that like almost the last thing I remember. So then I get onto the table, and the anesthesiologist was like, he goes, this might sting a little. And then he like starts twisting in more medicine, and that's the one that knocked me out. And so he said this might sting a little bit. And then I remember literally throwing a fit, like a tantrum to the nurse, and was like, ow, this stings, I don't like it, I don't like it. And I was like, I was being like a little brat. I was like, oh, it stings, I don't like it, I don't like it. And like doing their whiny voice. And like the nurse is like, it's okay. And then the anesthesiologist was like, some people it stings, some people it doesn't. And then that's the last thing I remember. I was knocked out. The next thing I remember was waking up and just being like, what? And I remember eating a popsicle. They gave me a popsicle. I just remember my mom and the nurse like conversing with each other about the recovery. I literally don't remember getting from the hospital, or not the hospital, like the medical surgery center or whatever, to the couch. Like I just blurred out that whole car ride. I don't remember any of it. I'm gonna play some clips from after I woke up from the anesthesia, like after my surgery. They're a little funny. In one of them I said, I want to go night-night. I don't really know, but roll those clips.
Gaps at the back of her throat.
I want to go night-night. I'll be constipated.
With the pain medicine.
I don't like that.
Yeah, so.
Banana.
Well, no, the bananas aren't going to help with that, I don't.
prune juice or stool softener, stuff like that.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah.
Do I have to leave right
Go
now?
ahead and start on the antibiotic today. And then she can put a cold pack on her throat if she'd like, okay? Lots of cold things, lots of liquids is very important, okay?
Okay.
And then you might have some ear pain, all right? That's common after a
If I have ear
tonsillectomy.
pain, what should I do for it?
Take your pain pills. Yeah.
Mom, it was so weird. I went back
So
there.
at some point,
Thanks for coming with me, guys.
so
And then,
her scabs come off. You won't even know when her scabs come off, most likely, okay? But she might say, my
Mom, it
throat
was
is
so
really
weird. They told me my medicine was gonna stink, and then it stung, and then I fell asleep.
well, it's good you fell asleep. You need
Yes.
to fall asleep for that.
Are they gone?
Yeah, eat your popsicle. That would be the best thing for you
Look,
right now.
guys.
And
Ah.
save your voice.
Well, no, that's not.
How long was it, guys?
Save your voice a little bit, Cook.
Please.
Oh, no. You almost lost your pot. No, there's no.
So yeah, that was basically me on my anesthesia right after I woke up from my surgery. I don't remember any of it. I literally don't remember that nurse who was talking in those videos. I don't remember her, don't know what she looks like, don't even know her name. I just remember the pre-op nurse and then the op nurse and not the post-op nurse because I was out of it. But yeah, I get home. First day was totally fine. Just kind of just drank water and ate some applesauce. It was really easy day. And then from about, I think it started becoming like hell. Day 4 to like 7 was the worst for me. I mean, it was all really, really ass, but like it got really, really bad. Days 4 through 7, I literally couldn't, I would wake up and demand the medicine that they gave me, the painkillers. I would demand it, and my mom would be like, you need to eat. Is it gonna be Jello or applesauce? And I was like, none. I wanted my medicine. And she's like, you can't. She was basically just saying that I couldn't have the medicine on an empty stomach just because I'd feel nauseous, which is true. Thanks, Mom. She made me eat, and it was so hard, and I hated it. I literally lost so much weight. I'm going to show you guys a picture of what my stomach looked like around the whole recovery. That's how skinny I was. Felt like so weird. Like I literally think I lost like 9 pounds, like 10 pounds. It felt like, but I got it all back because when I started being able to eat again and recovered, oh, I did not stop eating. But yeah, couldn't eat, felt so bad, was losing so much weight, could not drink water, it hurt so bad. And during that time, Sonic ice chips, not ice cubes, they're like ice cubes, but I called them ice chips. They became my best friend because that was all I would eat. And it was basically water, so it was like good for me. I would have a lot of popsicles, some ice cream, you know, the usual. But it was just hell. Like I would literally wake up with terrible ear pain, hurt so bad to swallow. Oh my god, I literally hated it. I literally told my mom that I wanted to die. Like it was so bad. I literally couldn't sleep in my bed. Days 4 to like 10, I slept in my mom's room, and my dad had to sleep downstairs because I took his spot. Stole his wife for a little bit. The first few days I could sleep in my room fine. I mean, not fine. I was in pain, but like it wasn't like that bad, but it started getting excruciating during those days, and I needed my mama. Cause some days I'd wake up in the middle of the night and demand medicine, and it wasn't like I could go walk to her room or like go call her. Like it was like where I needed to like just lay down and have it brought to me. Sorry, Mom, I know you're gonna be watching this. I love you. You're the best mom ever for helping me through my pain. But yeah, it was awful. It was god awful. I hated it. During those days I did not leave the bed. I literally just laid in the bed watching YouTube videos, doing absolutely everything but getting out of bed. I would get out of bed to pee. Yeah, so that was that. But then the first few days I would be able to like lay on the couch, see my dog, all that stuff, go downstairs. 4 through 7, couldn't do it. Yeah, also I forgot to mention, before I got my tonsils removed, I'd always have swollen lymph nodes, which was so annoying because like this felt like so puffy every time I touch it. Now it feels so normal. I remember when I met the doctor, surgeon guy, before my surgery, he like felt them and he's like, yeah, that's not good. But yeah, anyways, so recovery was absolutely terrible, but around day 10, that was kind of my turnover, and that was when I could start eating like mac and cheese. I really couldn't eat mac and cheese before. I could eat mac and cheese and spaghetti and like stuff like that, and like I don't know, that was kind of like the turnover. Wow, my voice sounded so weird when I just said that, but that was like the turnover day for me. And then I didn't really feel normal for about 2.5 weeks or maybe 3 weeks after my surgery, and it feel totally normal again. Or like I could really open my mouth to eat. I couldn't go like for so long. That was so cool. I couldn't stick my tongue out. I could go and be like wanted to die. So yeah, I don't know. Basically, tips I can give you is get Sonic ice cubes and eat them 24/7. Recommend putting an ice pack on your throat and your ears. I actually recommend getting like the ones that you can microwave, because that really helped. I would like switch off with my ears with the like hot pads. I don't know. They're like ice packs that you could put in the freezer or microwave. But I broke one of them because I microwaved it too long. It exploded, but that's fine because I still have one. During getting better, I want to say day 4. Day 4, I had to go meet with my online school, figure out my classes, and talk about everything like that. And it was really bad because I couldn't really talk. I just kind of sat there and was like, and they took my ID picture, and I wasn't wearing any makeup. I looked really rough, and I didn't like it. But it's fine. That was day 3. That was day 3 I went to that, because day 4 is when it like turned really bad. So I think it was day 3 I went to go meet with my, yeah, it was, because I got my tonsils out January 7th and the appointment was January 10th. Yep, that's right. Okay, so day 3 I went, and then the next day it was like, what the f. Yeah, so basically it's just ass. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, it was so bad. I put my whole family through pain because I was in pain. I'd be downstairs, my sister would be like heating up some Chick-fil-A, and I'd be like, really? You want to do that? Like, and it just sucks. And I remember my dog was hurt because he's always jumping around being crazy. Comet's a crazy doggy, and he was hurt. He was on bed rest because he hurt his paw, and we were like sick buddies together, and then we got better together. I don't know, it was so cute. But I don't know, I feel like I'm missing stuff. I don't know, it just sucks. Like, if you get getting your tonsils out, be prepared to like be off of school and work or whatever it may be for literally 2 weeks. Like, you'll need 2 weeks. They say 2 weeks, and then some people are like, I don't need that long. You need the 2 weeks. Like, I know you'll probably start feeling better around day 10, but like, it's still not like you're normal. Like, it still hurts. It's just like a lot better than what you've been going through, but it's still ass. Like, it's still really painful, but it's a lot easier to go through for sure. I don't know, I think that's it, you guys. If you're getting your tonsils out, make your schedule open. Get ice packs, lots of ice packs. I definitely would recommend applesauce, Jello, Bomb Pops, and vanilla bean ice cream, and Sonic ice chips, because that's all I would eat. I feel like I'm forgetting stuff. I'm gonna be editing this and then be like, wait, one more thing. But I think that's it. So that was my experience with getting my tonsils out. It was the worst pain I've ever been in. I woke up crying in pain, wanting to die. I would demand medicine all the time. It didn't even work. The medicine doesn't even make you feel any better. It really just helps with the ear pain. It like numbs your throat a little bit so you can drink and eat it a little bit better. But it doesn't make you feel better. Like, you still feel like shit. But it's like a better version of feeling like shit, if that makes sense. So I demanded it, and my mom would be like, drink water, what do you want, Jello or applesauce? Oh, I would also eat a lot of French toast. So when I got better, my dad, he usually makes me French toast in the morning, and he'd be like, French toast, cook? Because he calls me cook. That's like my nickname around my house. And I'd be like, no. Like, I can't eat applesauce or Jello or French toast really without feeling like sick, because that's all I ate for 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. And girl, I don't want any more of that. I think that's it. If anything, I'll probably put a little clip of me editing on my laptop if I need to. I don't know, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just thought I'd share my experience. If you're going to get your tonsils out, I wish you the best of luck. If you have gotten your tonsils out, let me know how it was for you. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe for more videos, turn on my post notifications, and of course comment video ideas because I'm always needing those. Alright, peace out guys. Never get your tonsils removed.
Did you know you're on fire? Did you know that you're beautiful? Did you know you got me?